Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's your girl, Becky D, live in the morning 5 days a week at 7 a.m. First, I got to start off with my grievous apologies as I did not do a podcast on Thursday morning. I needed some time, right? I needed some time. My life has had a Fresh Prince moment where it's been turned upside down. And I like to take a minute and just sit right here and tell you how I am overcoming, right? I have had a roller coaster ride in this transition period, and it feels like things are still being thrown at me. But I never knew how strong I was until I found out how weak I was. I teach a lot of athletes, and growing up, we always had the term practice makes perfect. And so I used that, I was like, try to keep them encouraged in the lesson. And I was like, no, practice makes what? And they didn't say perfect. And it baffled me because we kind of went back and forth. And I was like, dude, I grew up saying practice make perfect this whole time. And they looked at me and said, no, practice makes progress. So I'm practicing every day in my transition, the things that I need to in order to make my progress, in order to push forward. And I'm not afraid to get those second opinions because they're important, they're vital. How foolish would I be if I just went off of what one person said, right? If I allowed one person to have dictation over my life, then where would I be? So I am choosing in the transition period to make sure that I am not only doing what I need to do, but I'm focused on the progress that I am trying to make. Because the end goal is for me to be healed. Not perfectly, sometimes not fully, but just enough to keep functioning. I realized how funny the world operates when it comes to our human bodies. When I had a series of appointments. And I'm challenging one, so not sure if it's fully true. But it's how the body balances itself out. When it knows something is not right, it will overcompensate on one side. A lot of our relationships in life are like that. When you know someone at their job isn't really doing something, you overcompensate by doing it for them, right? When someone in a relationship really isn't doing their part, you overcompensate by doing the part for them, right? But is it ever returned? Right? That's the hard part. Is it ever returned? So hopefully I can get the parts of my body that has been overcompensating for the parts that are not working right to return the favor and to get it fixed. But when I laughed and said, wow, this is literally what it's been like in my life, it's crazy. Because I am losing something, but at the same time gaining something. And I want to cry and I want to scream and I want to yell and I want to break something. I want to punch something. But at the end of the day, those are the things that's inside me that are happening. Something is breaking, something is crying, something is screaming, something is wanting to punch a wall inside of me. And yet I stand before a crowd of people with a straight face every single day. Not because I have to be, because all of those emotions balled up into one is what is presented to be. So in this transition period, I am talking to my future self on this Future Talk Friday that I see what your life can be and will be. I need you to continue the process of healing and abundant speaking meditation, prayer, journaling, therapy, gun ranges, basketball hoops, whatever it looks like for you. And continue the process of getting out of a cycle that you never wanted to be on. I don't know about you, but being on a roller coaster ride endless amount of times does not do good things on the body. So at some point you must get off, get some water, get hydrated, maybe join another ride, get something to eat. Because if you don't, you can eventually pass out. And then we'll have a little spot that will say, "Here lies Squidward's hopes and dreams." We all know that one, SpongeBob episode. But we must focus on that because our future selves need us, right? Future Talk Fridays is what we're hopefully transitioning into here. You guys, please make sure you take a few seconds today and write something to your future self on a piece of paper, on your mirror, whatever the case may be. Let your future self know that you love them, that you need them, that you're here to support them, and that the practice that you are doing now is going to make progress for them in the future. And then put a date to it, a future date if you need to. And let's put it out there, right? Those positive intentions, the things that we've seen that we've been overcompensating on one side for, that we need to say, hey, in 2024, whatever date, month, okay, you are no longer overcompensating on the left side, but now the right side is back to full homeostasis and is ready to take up and pick up where it's supposed to be. And we will prosper and rejoice in the fact that now we have two functioning sides and not just one. So whatever it is today, you go ahead and write that down. Talk to your future self a little bit today. Leave yourself a voice memo and set it to send to yourself or something in a year or 2 months or so, okay? And then let's talk to our future selves and see how prosperous and great that we can be as we speak life, prosperity, hope, and peace into our future. My name is Becky D with Becky D in the Morning, you guys, and I do hope you have a happy and blessed weekend. And I will talk to you all on Monday morning.